Ronaldo and pull a sulk when he gets torn off the page, and he'll come off a couple of times. And he's sat there with a bit of a fat lip in the stands, but it seems to, from the beginning of the season, the Robinho-Hughes relationship, it seems to be getting a lot better.
Yeah, because the other thing, of course, is that since the end of the season, Mr. Robinho will definitely be aware of who we're after. Who we're going to try and buy or who we're actually buying. And Robinho is a £32 million advertisement for Manchester City. If he doesn't play well, if he doesn't even get on the pitch, we've spent £32 million to rocket our club to the front of players' minds.
Yeah, definitely. And
just technically, if we buy 6 players, Robinho has paid £5 million each, so odds them 6 players with his £30 million fee. There's practically none would come without Robinho.
And just to put it into context, 32.5 million, but they scored 14 goals this season, league goals. You look at players for around the same money. Berbatov, I don't know what he's done, about 6 or 7 league goals. Played shite.
And he's a big get.
Yeah, and if you look at the transfer so far for Real Madrid, they've brought Kaká in for 56 million, was it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's I suppose. Ronaldo, 90 million. Then you've got 2.5 Robinho's there. Is he 2.5 times the player Robinho is?
Definitely not worth it.
No, I mean, just to make sure that people know that Robinho will not be joining Barcelona on a loan, as confirmed by Gary Cook when he came out and basically laughed it off. So, I mean, we want to talk about the players that we're trying to get into the club. I mean, discussed Tevez, Samuel Eto'o, Roque Santa Cruz, Lescott, Torre. Who else was there?
Well, there's his brother Yaya Torre, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Yaya Torre.
He'd be handy to get. He would be handy. But do you know what I'd sign absolutely first and foremost? I'd sign Cliche from Arsenal.
See, I was saying this the other day. Young Gibbs has come through at Arsenal. He seems to have taken Cliche's spot at left.
Then we should get Cliche because he's still a better player, and I'd love him at City. And again, the same applies. At the moment, Bainbridge has got Michael Ball or Garrido pushing his place. Imagine if
he's got this new guy as well, on this 16-year-old wonder kid Xander.
Yeah, in fairness, he's one for the future. But if you've got Cliche and you're Bainbridge, you'd have to play absolutely out your skin, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, that most definitely. I don't think you stand the chance, to be honest. I mean,
no, but
side Gale Cleaver.
That'd be just my opinion.
And I think 15 million. I think that's what we paid for Bridge. Won at 12 million.
12 million, yeah.
15 million, and I reckon we could have Cleaver off of Arsenal, especially with their money. The way they do their transfers. To buy a player, they need to sell a player. And I can't see Arsene Wenger not wanting to add to his squad because obviously they need an experienced midfielder somewhere. But we're not talking about Arsenal anyway. So yeah, basically we've decided we're just talking about the respective transfers.
There's way too much speculation going on. I don't know what to believe.
You can't not expect that because we are Manchester City now. We have got 500 billion in the bank, as they say. So basically every player in the world is going to be linked with us.
Yeah,
their agents are going to link us. Aren't they? Their agents are going to link to us because they're on a big call.
If anybody around the footballing world wants a move, it's going to come up the agent saying, Manchester City might be interested in my client. Obviously, all these other clubs are going to prick their ears up and think, well, hang on, if Manchester City are interested in this player, then maybe we are. Obviously, the players that we need to be buying, I think the targets that I'm aware of, certainly, from sources wherever. Definitely in for Tevez, obviously, because, it's been stated that there'll be talks this week with Tevez and his agent, which I don't know how true they are. He may be in Manchester, he may be on holiday somewhere in Argentina. But we're definitely having talks with Kia. And that, from what my understanding is, there's been a contract signed between Kia and the football club stating that his client will be sold to us. I don't know how that interjects with the information or the contract he's got with Manchester United. He'll obviously get first dibs on him. I don't know how that works. Then we've got,
It's like anything else. Sadly, no matter who's in the know, who says this, who says that, until they hold that shirt up in front of themselves on the pitch. In fact, in the case of like Hanam or whatever, Didi Hamann at Bolton, he didn't even get that. He held the shirt up but never played. He came to us for 300 grand. So until they actually run out on the pitch, I don't believe anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Didi Hamann, that's another one that's gone. I think he's out of contract now, I think.
Yeah.
All the best to him, to be honest. He's been a great player for this team. So who else are we in? For Eto'o, Samuel Eto'o. Can I see him coming this summer? Realistically. I mean, I know that an offer has been made for around 28 million. I know that we've offered him big personal wage packets. I think if Tevez comes, there's a possibility Eto'o couldn't be far behind him, won't be far behind him.
No.
But if he doesn't, if we fail to sign Tevez, then is that going to have a knock-on effect where we'll fail to sign our other big targets? I personally hope not.
No, definitely won't. Just because one player doesn't come doesn't mean nobody else will.
I don't know. I think Tevez will come no matter who comes. I think all these players, including Gareth Barry, have been told, look, this is where we're at with such a body. And I think they'll all just drop into place. It'd be great if it went like that, wouldn't it?
I'm just on Sky Sports here and I'm on Transfer Clockwatch, and it says Espanyol have revealed that Manchester City have expressed an interest in Joan Angel Roman. Never heard of him.
See, this is a young guy. I think he's about 18 or something, and he's actually already been signed by City. He was paraded in front of the crowd. I think it was a Bolton game.
Jesus, they're about 6 months behind, aren't they?
One of the away games. I'm sure, 100% sure that we've already signed this lad. And he'll be joining the academy, not the first team, but the academy. But yeah, there you go. I may be wrong though, so don't quote me on that, but I'm sure, 100% positive I've read that somewhere. So who else have we got? We've also, bought Nils Zander, a left back from Schalke, 16-year-old. Supposed to be the next big thing. Who else are we after? The Maradona of the Andes. Who the fuck is the Maradona of the Andes? Let's be fair. He's 28 years old and he's playing in Serie B. Serie B. He's played there for the majority of his career. He's 28, and apparently Juventus are interested and we're interested. Well, don't get me wrong, if he's playing in Serie B and he's 28-year-old, I am not interested.
Yeah, sure, give him to Juventus.
No, I think you fair comment that. It's he's obviously gone as far as he can with his growth. By the way, you don't know, you never know.
He's just looking for his last payday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's doing a Ferrari.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to be wrapping it up anyway because we are dragging on a bit. But before we do, let's have a word on the media. The journos for basically, all this bollocks about Fabinho will be going to Barcelona want Fabinho. Fabinho has come out and said he would love to play for Barcelona.
Nah, sure.